Ready? How's it going, YouTube? Adrian back with you for another video. Been asked from a few of you guys over the past couple of weeks for a question and answer session, and I'm more welcome to answer your questions. By all means, throw them out there. I'll answer them all. I wrote a couple of them down. A couple of you guys wrote. I try to answer them as best I can. So Liam Crawford wrote, how many times you shot yourself in the hand? And I can't count how many times. Just off by hand, maybe 7 to 10 times. The worst being 3 years ago. I shot myself while doing joists through this finger and underneath this finger, skim this finger. Guys, it's part of the job. It's gonna happen. When you play with fire, you're gonna get burnt. It's just one of those things. Okay, Darius wrote, let's see. Do you crown your studs or just throw them in? Guys, always crown the studs. Especially nowadays, we're just getting thrown out there. We're getting a lot of like lower grade wood. It's very important you crown the studs. Always crown up. And guys, set aside the best studs for the corners and the key rooms. Key rooms being kitchens and bathrooms. Okay, let's see. MW wrote, kids don't want to work anymore. MW, couldn't agree more. So true. For the kids that do want to work, it's literally a gold mine when you consider supply and demand. The opportunities are endless, especially when you consider home sales going through the roof right now. And let's be honest with ourselves, just like bricklaying, framing is an aging trade. There's going to be a gap there, and the kids that are willing to come in and fill it, there's going to be a lot of money for you guys. That being said, it's not a job for the weak of heart. You need to have that work ethic down. You can't just like half send it. Next one, Josh Bowen wrote in, bunch of slack in the hoses. So I'm glad he's not the only one. This is referring to, I guess, it was my one of my joisting videos. And yeah, there's nothing worse, even if you have a light flexual hose, than to be tight and pulling you down. Like a 1/4 inch hose while it's pulling you straight down feels like a fire hose. Guys, it's not good. It's gonna take your mind off the job, which can lead to injuries and furthermore. So if you wanna keep it productive, guys, what I always recommend, always run the hose through the middle of the house and up. Even if you gotta attach a tag line, another 50 feet up the pressure a little bit if need be. When I'm working on the roof, I always put the hose right up the center of the roof and then down. So I'm always working with the hose as opposed to against it. Okay, a couple of people commented on basement windows. Okay, Mara, coming close. So I've always been in the habit of, when I do my first floor walls, wherever there's a basement window above it, I put in the appropriate header. Guys, if you look at your plans, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is the house I'm currently working on. But if you just go to the basement plan, you'll see what I'm talking about. Check this out right here. Look at these windows, right? As you see my bruised up finger. WB1, WB1, right? WB1, WB1. We'll look down at the lintel. You'll see that a WB1 is 2 2x8s. That's referring to the basement window. Guys, a few people, actually a lot of crews, about 5 sites back, they weren't putting these 2x8 headers. And all it takes is one inspector to call you out, and it's gonna be you're gonna be in a world of hurt. Put them, it's the right thing to do, it's code, and a lot of inspectors are now looking for it. Where am I here? Oh, that gets me to another point. Guys, this is the house I'm working on. This is not the plans I'm working with. There's a difference. These are photocopies of the originals. Now, I do this for one reason and one reason alone, because I've been bit in the ass before. So, it's important to photocopy your plans, because if you give your plans away at the end of the house, and 3 months later they find something wrong, now you have your plans on record and you have recourse. Without that, then you're just gonna take the hit, whether you like it or not. So guys, try to always get in the habit, either take a picture, take some screenshots, whatever, of your plans you're working on, so you have a foot to stand on. Okay. Travis Massengale wrote, "How do you like the hammer?" Guys, if you saw my last couple of videos, you would notice that I'm working with the Stiletto Mini framing hammer. It's full titanium. Guys, it's an awesome game-changing hammer. You'll love it. Trust me, I was writing a few people saying I was intrigued about it years ago, but I wasn't ready to pull the trigger at the time. And now I'm wondering why. What was I waiting for? Because this hammer, it gets into places no other hammers will. And like, the fact of the matter is, if you're like 90% of the framers out there, you don't use your hammer like you did 20 years ago. You don't start your day filling your pouch with 50 pounds of nails. Maybe you're gonna get a handful of nails and you'll use that throughout the day. So, that being said, you don't need to be driving constantly. You want something compact, hits quick, and does the job. Put it back, it's good. So, long story short, love the hammer, would recommend to anybody. A lot of you guys are talking about the Martinez hammers. I've heard amazing things about those also. And they look awesome. So, guys, if you are using a hammer for 40-50 hours a week, even though it's just for hitting nails or hitting things in place, how can you not justify spending $200-300 bucks? It's an investment that it'll pay you back tenfold in the first month. So guys, don't deny yourself of a good hammer. A couple of people asked why I'm using a siding gun. Okay, I want to set the record straight here. It's not actually a siding gun, it's a framing gun. Okay, you can pull in here, Mary. If you doubt me, you can look at that model number. You'll see NV83A. Now, this is the framing nailer that I've used in 90% of the videos you've seen. And I just love this gun. That being said, there's a pin here that holds this in, and that sheared off on Friday. So I added some PL there, but I'm gonna throw some epoxy because without it, it doesn't lock in the nails right. So guys, you can't go wrong with any Hitachi guns, but just so you guys know, because there's been about 5 or 6 different posts about it, it's not actually a siding gun, it's a full framing gun, right? It goes all the way to 3.5. So trust me, I'd love to use a siding gun some days. I love to be using a 4-pound gun, but it can't fit 3.25 coil nails, so that's not the case. Last but not least, I got Gabe Young here saying, dude, you work like that every day, all day. Your body is gonna give out in a couple years, man. Well, to be honest with you, I've been doing this since 2002 and my body feels the same. So I'm gonna take that for what it's worth. Guys, if you take care of your body, you eat right, and you don't do silliness, your body will hold up, just like anything else, right? If you put in the time and treat yourself well and do all the things, knowing your body is your main tool, then your body is gonna last the long haul, right? It's like with anything else. So I don't really give a lot of emphasis to posts like that, because it all depends on your lifestyle, right? And so if if you're going to the club every night and treating your body like crap, then your body's not going to hold up, right? You only get in what you put out. Like, so anyways, keep the comments coming. I love them. Appreciate all the interest. I never expected anything like this, but if you guys got any more questions, throw them my way. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And yeah, stay safe and have a great weekend. Bye for now.